What in the world is going on in Ohio? Hey everybody, M.A. Baxter here. Friends call me Andy, so I hope you do too. I have been getting a ton of phone calls and messages since I'm kind of in the industry about what's happening in Ohio with the train derailment. And is this something that people should be worried about? And quite honestly, yeah, this is a pretty bad one. There's a lot of material, a lot of chemicals that were involved in that train accident that spilled, and they're burning them off. In some cases, that's the proper response. And some of the cases that may not be the proper response, but that's the only tool in the bag right now for the responders, is to burn off the chemicals, then go in and do a more thorough cleanup. In case you were wondering, there's actually probably close to 1,600, 1,700 train derailments a year in the United States. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of chemicals that cross this nation from one side to the other in rail cars, and it happens. There are accidents, there are spills. Usually if there's a spill or an accident, it may involve a rail car or a couple of rail cars, and it's pretty easily contained. If we have one chemical that we have a spill with, we can go to the MSD and find out exactly how to control that spill, what to do, what to use to mitigate the chemicals to keep it from becoming an environmental disaster. Unfortunately, what's going on in Ohio is just a perfect storm of perfect storms. There were several different chemicals that were volatile, hazardous, on the same train, all connected together. That's something that is supposed to be kind of mitigated. There were too many cars on this train connected together. But that's kind of a, believe it or not, a Trump-Biden thing. Both of them have contributed to this. Both political parties are pointing fingers at the other one. It's both of their faults. When it comes to running cargo across the country on rail, there used to be laws that limited how heavy a train procession could be, how many cars could be in that train procession, and they've gradually scaled that up and up and up and up, strictly for the sake of corporate partners and lobbyists. Now, what we can do about this, we can't fix what's happened now. This is going to take decades. If I lived in that area, I would move. There's no doubt about it. I would move, take my losses, get out of there, go away. But what we can do is we can start talking to our elected representatives and tell them they need to get on the ball. I don't necessarily think there needs to be new regulation in regards to rail and cargo transport by rail. We just need to go back to what we had. We used to be fairly safe with this stuff, but in the sake of corporate greed, our top end elected officials have made it easier for these corporations to get away with this stuff in the name of profit. And at some point, they make enough money. And I'm a capitalist. I believe in making the money you can make, but you have a social responsibility too. Make a ton of money, be respectful of your environment and the people who live in that environment. Anyways, that's all I got today, folks. Look, if you enjoy this content, please like this video, share it, leave me a comment. If you don't like it, tell me you don't like this. Anyways, that way I can change my content. I can go to whatever, you're looking for, because I want to be a part of this community. All right, thanks, folks. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.